Hey guys, this is Donnie. I am up at the new house. Been working on the fence and just got too hot. It's really hot out, but I've got a little more done. Things are coming along. If you hear any chirping sounds, that is the little chickens. Kim has hatched out a bunch of chickens and she took the babies home. It was, I don't remember what she said, 15 or 16 of them. And since she left a couple hours ago, there's been some more. Oh, my glasses are so bad. There's been some more hatched out. Let me show you right quick. Oh. I've been, well, you ain't gonna be able to see it from here, but I put some bracing posts up in the very back for the goats. In that corner, this opposite corner, I've got to do some over where the gate's going on that right side. And I got the tractor up here, but I'm going to ride the four-wheeler home. Let me see, I'll show you right quick. I can't leave it open because if they get the temperature drops too low, it will it'll mess them up. So I'll just give you a little peek. There's all the little babies. Oh, another one just hatched. Two. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, two more hatched since I've been in here. But those are little tiny. Where you going, little buddy? But those are little birds. They just hatched. You can't really see them from up here. I hear you. You can kind of see them a little bit. Well, one of them's raising Cain in there with this little one over here. But anyhow, Kim's hatching them, and there's some more eggs in here. They're not quite ready yet to go into there. They'll go into there soon. And this is some other type of eggs here. I'm not sure exactly what those are. But anyhow, she's hatching them out. I was just going over, thought about doing some more articles. Let me put this back. I've got a really goofy little tripod set up. I'm looking at a little tiny screen, little LCD screen from the camera. Looks like somebody's standing right here, behind me, right where my finger's at. Looks like someone's standing right there. To the this side of the door. There's nobody over there. It's weird. Rosie and I last night we sat up for a while watching the camera. We got a camera over here. I don't know that you're going to be able to see it, but there is a tiny camera on top of the microwave right there, right to the right side of where it says kitchen. There's a little tiny blink camera. We were watching it last night, and we do have paranormal activity in this house, and I am 100% convinced it's tied to the land. This is a brand new home. Nothing's happened in it. Nobody died in it while they were building it. And I believe what we're witnessing is just paranormal stuff tied to the land. And I'm okay with it. Kim's okay with it. Rosie's fascinated with it. And we're just trying to get it drilled in her head not to be trying to talk to whatever it is. Don't try to hold a conversation with them. Leave them alone. But we was watching the camera last night, and we heard the knocking, we heard the footsteps, and you hear it a lot. There was a ball. It looks like them balls of light that we'll see sometimes going through the trees out there. But it wasn't real bright. It was probably about that diameter. It comes down the hall, right in the very center of the hall. This table that I'm sitting at right now, it turned around the table right here. It went around the island and like to where the back door is. And we watched it on camera. And then another one came out of the floor somewhere behind me. It went up and it turned and it like come right for the camera like this, and it stopped. And then it slowly like moved off to the side. We seen, I don't know, probably 10 or 12 different ones. And we did see one bug that came in front of the camera, and it's these things, whatever it is we're seeing, it's not bugs. These are, most of them are just these little balls. But the way they move, they'll stop and just sit there a minute, and then they'll take off. And like the one that went into the floor, when it goes in the floor, like it makes a knock, like it hit the floor, like it bounced. One of them went into the wall, somewhere over here where these big shelf things are. And as soon as it went into it, you hear that knock. I don't know what it is. There's no smells. There's no sense of dread. There's nothing bad. I'm alone in here right now, and I've been hearing all kind of sounds. I come in to cool off, and been drinking water all day, so I come in and got me a cold soda pop, and I don't know how many different weird sounds I've heard. A lot of it is the trailer settling because it's new. But the footsteps, that's not the trailer settling. And we hear that a lot. We've all heard it. We've heard it watching the camera, like that sound right there, if you heard it. Watching that camera, we'll hear them a lot. A lot of really weird stuff. But Kim took the car, and I'm going to be riding the four-wheeler home from here. It's a long ride, an hour and 20 something minutes. But I'm not going to take the truck. It takes so much gas, and something is in the process of going out. A U-joint, a bearing, something is going out in the front end. I can't tell if it's driver's side, but it seems like it is. I may be wrong, I'm just not sure. But I'm not a mechanic. I don't know how to fix it. I don't have the money to fix it if it breaks. So I'm gonna leave the truck up here tonight, and I'll ride the four-wheeler back in the morning. And then when I get finished doing what I can do with the tractor, then I'll load it up and I'll take it back to the house, because we do need it for loading hay. What else? This hat is irritating me. I need to put my cap on, I guess. And we heard I don't know if it was last night or this morning. You can hear the birds. You can hear them knocking around, and it's very noticeable. You can tell the difference. And we're listening to it, and it sounded like one of them cabinets behind the camera opened, and then it was so loud, it slammed really loud, and it seemed like it kind of vibrated the camera. There was nobody in here. This was around 10 o'clock, between 10 and 11 o'clock last night. And then we heard a door. You could hear the doorknob turn. It's got a very unique sound. We heard the doorknob turn and the door open, and it sounded like it was pulled too. Let me go back here. I'll show you what I'm referring to. But it's just a unique sound. And here, I'll use this doorknob so you can hear it. But that's what it sounded like. get a little bit creeped out. Not bad though. It's just the paranormal, just kind of, I don't like it. I mean, I'm not going to leave because of it. The house is saved, or is safe, not saved. It is safe. And yes, we done minor blessings on the house, but we will do an all-out hardcore blessing. It's probably going to take a couple of days, 2 or 3 days to complete it. We got the foiler right here. I'm going to uncover it and take it with me. I got to lock the truck up, and I'll be getting out of here in a little while. But I just want to touch base with you. May do that. We have one. We have one article that I haven't done, and Brother Don is sending some more for me to do. I've got 2 reviews I've got to do the editing on. I got to get them put together, and one of the companies and the product I'm reviewing is a first time for me, but the other one is a trail camera, and it's actually a very nice trail camera. Very happy with it. I'm having to charge up my microphone and try to get my phone charged up for the ride home, because the battery drains out here pretty quick, and it's not all the time. It's just sometimes it almost seems like there's a part of the yard that if you're in that area for any length of time, it really pulls on the battery. Like there's some type of, I don't know, mineral deposit or something under the ground that pulls the charge out of your battery. I'm just not sure. But I'm debating on, I don't know if I want to get into that article or not right now. It's so long. Let me check how many, let me see how many pages we got on it. The phone's vibrating, I hear it. All right, stand by. I think that may be Kim. That was that way if you heard it. Hello? I'll have a heart attack if someone answers me. All right, stand by just a minute. Let me go check my phone, see who that was. Probably Kim. Be right back. All right, sorry you guys. Oh, my head's itching. Yeah, right now it is 4:35 p.m. and I am going to be heading home in a little while. I filmed the ride several times coming up here on the four-wheeler or going home, but it's such a long ride, and I end up having to change the battery out before I get to the house. I do film when I'm riding. I have one camera facing forward, one facing towards me, and they're both on real wide mode in case something happens. If I get in an accident, I've got it filmed. But to share it, I like to share some of the ride because some of the areas really pretty where I'm going through. But I end up passing a lot of road signs and markers, and I don't want the wrong people finding out where I'm living and end up showing up, and then we have to deal with that all hours of the night. So I have to be real careful, and I hope you guys understand. I was wanting to share some of these articles I've got. Well, these are the ones that I've already done, I think. Yeah, I've done these. I've got one, this one, and I don't know if I want to share that one or not. It's just so long. I don't know if I want to get into it with it being, there's a lot of pages in it. And guys. That was the footsteps I was talking about. There's nobody here, you guys. I'm by myself. So I'm going to show you there's nobody behind the doors. That sounded like it was in the hall. So just so you can see, I'm going to back up in here so you can see nobody's going to come. Okay, I'm opening the closet. There's nobody in here, just junk. I don't want nobody to think that I'm playing tricks on anyone. So I'm going to shut these doors where you can see there's no one in there. We're going to check these rooms, but I want to shut the doors. That way nobody has time to run down the hall. We just check that first room. There's nowhere for anyone to hide in here. This is a pretty big room. But that's the type of thing that we hear all the time in here. You hear a lot of footsteps. There's nowhere for nobody to hide. It's the land. And, you know, I mean, that's all. That's what I believe, that it's just the land. And there's, of course, nobody under the cabinets. This is Rosie's room. I hate looking in these closets. This freaks me out. I guess I'm gonna leave. There's been a lot more sounds. It's normally, I mean, we always hear stuff, but it's just not as loud as what it's been today. Today it's been obnoxious, it seems. It's just a lot of noise. It's kind of got my nerves a little stretched out. Just showing you there's no one in here. There's nowhere for anybody to hide at. And then I'll go back there and show you our room. Here, let's turn it. We can see no one's gonna be sneaking by. Okay, this laundry room. Oh, sorry. That's trash. Door's still locked. It's just, I don't know, that's the footsteps. Those were loud. That sounded like it come right up beside me. Nobody on the side of the dresser. Nobody under the bed. That closet door's shut. I do not shut it. That may be what we heard. What we heard on camera. Sorry. And Kim's got her stuff here. This is my side. That's all I got. All right. Here's what I'm filming with that little camera. Thought I just heard footsteps again. And it's irritating because I know that I'm the only one here. We got one more article right there, and I'm not going to do it right now. I won't be able to stay focused on it. There's been a lot of sounds. What you're hearing right now, that's the little chickens right there. That right there, that's them. But the stuff that's coming, there's nothing back there. There's no baby chickens or anything back there. And there's no pets in here except for Piglet and Ladybug and Cookie, our babies that we had cremated. They're right up there. And we will be putting them in the ground here. Anyway, let me set this down just for a moment. I'm just going to close this out. And I apologize. I wanted to do the articles. I'm just trying to set it to where I think you kind of see down the hall. I can't go much further. I'll be off the table. Excuse me. I want to figure out a way to put a camera in here to catch them little balls and floating ball things. They had one that came by that moved last night. It wasn't a ball. It looked like I don't know what it looked like. It was kind of tall. If you can see me on the screen, probably, I guess about that tall, a little over a foot in height. And it wasn't like a stick. It almost looked like a piece of transparent clothing or a rag or something. It looked like cloth, but it wasn't. It was white, like kind of a light color. It may have been emitting light. I don't know. But it was moving. And what's so weird about it, what came to mind for me was an invisible person, and they just happened to, whatever they're using to be invisible, like it started wearing off, and you could just see a little remnant, like a piece of their shirt. And that came from right there where these cabinets are. Am I pointing at the right one? I am not. Right, I'm sorry. Right here. It came from right here. And it came up, it went around the table, like right here, come around right where I'm at, and it's moving. It stayed the same height, but it looked like somebody walking. It went right here in front of this island, and then it went that direction. It did not go past the camera. I don't know if it vanished or faded out, but somewhere between this little island and the sink area, somewhere right there, it just kind of, it was gone. It just kind of blipped out. So it's just, I have no doubt that it's paranormal. I'm trying to set this camera up to where it won't fall, but you guys can see down the hall. We are moving in here. I am not concerned with spirits or spirit activity. That doesn't, I mean, it does get a little nerve-wracking sometimes. All the knocks and the banging sounds, that doesn't bother me like the footsteps. The footsteps kind of freak me out a little bit. I don't like that, and I do not like hearing the doors open and close. That's scary, but we haven't seen anything other than them balls, them little floating balls, and that patch of whatever it was that came out of that cabinet and kind of worked its way around the furniture. I don't know what it is. Probably ghosts. I do believe in ghosts. I have seen them. I have dealt with it. I dealt with the paranormal for a long time, and I don't want to communicate with it. I don't want to ask questions. I don't want to talk to it at all. But if there's a way I could catch it on camera, that little camera up there does not record. You have to purchase a subscription for it to record and save it to cloud where you can access it. And I'm just, the cameras were given to me. I've got two of those little ones that our friend Chrissy gave me. We helped her when her house burned down, and some of the stuff that she had that did not get burned, she gave me 2 cameras, and she got them from somewhere. I don't know where they come from. They're called Blink, like when you blink your eyeball. They're Blink cameras, and they're little small ones, but maybe we can get called up, get on our feet to where I can get the recording capabilities out of those cameras. I'm debating on putting a trail camera in here, but that camera, when you open it, you have the option to arm it, and you'll get a notification on my phone. My phone will vibrate, and it'll tell me that a motion was detected for that camera. And you can open it, and it'll show you where it recorded the file, but the free trial period has expired, so I can't see the clips. It doesn't show me the clips no more. And they want me to pay to have service to be able to see them, but I'm gonna try to figure out a way to put a camera up. Last night, when we leave here, I'll arm that camera in case somebody does come in. I'll get a notification and we can get up here. And last night it never went off. We didn't get no alerts at all from it. So with all the stuff that we were seeing, nothing triggered the camera. So I don't know how to catch it unless I just put a camera like this little DJI camera. Maybe I could set it up to record, but I could plug it up to a battery pack. And if I put my big memory card in it and plug it up to a battery pack, I can get 9 hours of recording on it. But that's a lot of footage to go through just to look for these, well, they're about that big, these little balls that are coming out of the walls and out of the floor and coming up and down the hallway. I don't know if that was the birds or me. I heard a breath, like somebody exhaled. It sounded like that. Guys, I'm gonna get my stuff together. I'm gonna go home. It's a little eerie being in here by myself, and it wouldn't be bad if, Kim or Rosie or someone was here, even if they were outside. But I am here on the property by myself right now, and I'm gonna get my stuff together. I'm gonna go home. If you guys have any ideas on how I can set up a camera, I've got trail cameras. I've only got 2 action cameras, the DJI cameras that I film with, and I have trail cameras. But I don't think they're picking up. I don't think these things are triggering the trail camera. But if you have any ideas on how I could possibly catch it on video so that I could share it with all of you, I would really like to do that. I'm gonna go. I'm getting creeped out. Y'all have a wonderful day. I love you. Be blessed in all you do. Be kind and be safe. And if there's anything I can do for you, if you need any help, if I can possibly help you, please shoot me an email. My email is standinggoodsrescue@yahoo.com. And it may take me a couple of days to get back to you, but I promise you I will absolutely get back to you. Fixing to put my camera on a tripod and my clothes in here, and I'm going home. But I'll see you guys soon. Y'all have an amazing evening. Be kind in whatever you do and be safe. We'll see you down the road. Bye-bye.